If you've never used self-raising flour to make cake, this recipe is for you, and it's the best and the easiest cake recipe ever. Self-raising flour is commonly used in baking, and the advantage of using self-raising flour is that it already has baking powder, so there's no need to add some extra baking powder while whipping up your ingredients. So you'll have minimal ingredients and the outcome is going to be fluffy, moist, and delicious cake. Before you start making your cake batter, you're going to preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Then you're going to spray your baking tin with baking spray and line with parchment paper. This is going to make it easy for you to invert the cake after baking. If you don't have the cooking spray, you can spread some margarine and sprinkle a little bit of all-purpose flour so that it can be easier for you to invert the cake. To your mixing bowl, you're going to add in 1 cup margarine. If you have butter, you can use that as well. Using a hand mixer over high speed, you're going to whip up your margarine for around 2 minutes, and it's going to turn from yellow to a very pale yellow color. This is going to add even more fluffiness to our cake. Scrape my bowl to make sure the margarine is fully getting whipped. After whipping up my margarine, this is how it looks like, and you can see the pale yellow color I was talking about. So the next thing is to add in 1 cup sugar to your bowl, and using your mixer, you're going to mix in the sugar into the margarine. Once done, I'm going to be cracking in 3 eggs. Using your hand mixer, you're going to whip up the eggs into the margarine and sugar for around 3 to 4 minutes until the batter is very soft and fluffy. Scrape the sides of my bowl to make sure everything is getting fully combined. And I'm using high speed to whip up my eggs into the margarine and sugar. This is the most crucial part in making a fluffy cake, so make sure to whip up until very fluffy and soft. After 2 minutes, this is how the batter is looking like, and it's very fluffy and super light. The next step, I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla essence. And because my batter is already fluffy, I'm not going to be using a hand mixer. I'm going to switch to a silicone spatula to mix in my vanilla and salt into the batter. Scrape the bottom of the bowl to make sure everything is fully combined into the batter. This is how my batter is looking, and it's nice and smooth and flowing. When you're done mixing your ingredients, please don't overmix your batter because the cake is going to crack on top or have a dome. So now I'm going to be transferring my batter in my prepped baking tin. That is the advantage of, first of all, prepping your baking tin, because you'll simply transfer in your batter after mixing. So I'm going to carefully transfer into my baking tin, making sure to scrape the bowl clean. When done, you're going to use your spatula and level in the batter in the baking tin, just like that. Next, you're going to tap your baking tin on the countertop 2 times to remove the excess air bubbles in the batter. I'm going to be baking my cake at 180 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes. When the timer goes off, you're going to use a skewer and insert in the middle of the cake to check if the cake is ready. Once the skewer comes out clean, your cake is ready to cool for 10 minutes and then invert so that the cake can fully cool. I definitely love how my vanilla cake is looking. It's moist, soft, fluffy, and also I love the golden brown color on top. And talking about texture, the crumb texture is just perfect. I'm going to transfer to my plate. I'm definitely going to be enjoying my cake with my 4 o'clock tea, and it's going to be totally worth it. So I think using self-raising flour makes the best cakes because the texture is very different from all-purpose flour cakes.